Let us recall, 1 mole of atoms contains 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, and its mass is equal to the gram atomic mass of the element. Similarly, for molecules, 1 mole of molecules contains 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 molecules, and its mass is equal to the gram molecular mass of the compound. We have a gold ring. So gold ring is made up of the gold atoms. What is the mass of one atom of gold? So one gold ring is made up of so many atoms, and that gives the mass to the gold ring. Now what is the mass of one small atom of gold? Let's try to find out. We are given that the relative atomic mass of gold, which is Au, is 197. And for our calculation, let's take number of atoms in 1 mole equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23. So we have the relative atomic mass of gold is 197. When we express the relative atomic mass in grams, we get the gram atomic mass. So the gram atomic mass of the gold atom is 197 grams. Now we know that 6 into 10 to the power 23 atoms are present in 1 mole, and they weigh equal to the gram atomic mass of the element. So 6 into 10 to the power 23 atoms have the mass 197 grams. So 1 atom of gold, 6 into 10 to the power 23 atoms weigh 197 grams. So 1 atom should weigh 197 divided by 6 into 10 to the power 23. So if we calculate this, we divide 197 by 6, you get 32.8. And this 10 to the power 23, when we take this to the numerator, this becomes 10 to the power minus 23. When we take this number, that is 10 to the power plus 23 to the numerator, this plus becomes minus. So we get 10 to the power minus 23 grams. So the mass of one atom of gold is 32.8 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams. In one drop of water, there are a number of water molecules. So one drop contains a number of water molecules. Now this time we have to calculate the mass of 3 molecules of water. 3 molecules of water, what should they weigh? We are given that the relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 and that of oxygen is 16. So let's find the relative molecular mass of water. In water, that is H2O, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen. So we get 2 into the relative atomic mass of each hydrogen atom, which is 1, plus 1 atom of oxygen, and its relative atomic mass is 16. So we get 2 plus 16, which is 18. And when we express the relative molecular mass in grams, we get the gram molecular mass. So the gram molecular mass of water is 18 grams. Now, on recalling, we know that 18 grams is the amount contained in 1 mole. So, we have to find out the mass of 3 molecules of water. Okay. So, we know that number of molecules in 1 mole is 6 into 10 to the power 23. This means 6 into 10 to the power 23 molecules, they weigh 18 grams. So 3 molecules should weigh 18 divided by 6 into 10 to the power 23. into the 3 molecules that we have. So if we calculate this, we get 9. And when we take this number, that is 10 to the power 23, from the denominator to the numerator, we get 10 to the power minus 23 grams. So the mass of 3 molecules of water is 9 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams. If there are 18 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon in a piece of coal, what is the mass of the coal piece? We are given that the relative atomic mass of carbon is 12 and number of atoms in 1 mole is 6 into 10 to the power 23. Now we know that 1 mole of coal contains 6 into 10 to the power 23 carbon atoms. And we know that carbon has a relative atomic mass 12. So its relative atomic mass is 12. And when we express this in grams, we get its gram atomic mass, which is 12 grams. Now we know that 1 mole weighs 12 grams and contains 6 into 10 to the power 23 carbon atoms. So 6 into 10 to the power 23 carbon atoms, they weigh 12 grams. And we are given that in 1 coal piece, there are 18 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. So they weigh So 12 divided by 6 into 10 to the power 23 into 18 into 10 to the power 23. So we can cancel this and this becomes 2 times. So we get 36 grams. So if we know a coal piece contains 18 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, we are not sure what is the mass or the size of the coal piece. But now that we know that it weighs 36 grams, it makes it easier to understand that the amount it contains is 36 grams. So it's a small coal piece. So if there are 18 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon in a coal piece, it weighs 36 grams. So let's recall. 1 mole of atoms contains 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, and its mass is equal to the gram atomic mass of the element. Similarly, for molecules, we get 1 mole of molecules contains 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 molecules, and its mass is equal to the gram molecular mass of the compound.